Alright, so today we're going to practice um, bringing in multiple layers, manipulating those layers with some different selection tools, editing, copying, pasting, to create something with our childhood favorites, Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. So I'm going to give you the body and the pieces here, but you guys are going to find your background image. So go ahead and search for pirate ship deck, and because you want a big quality image when you pull it into Photoshop as the background, we are going to select search tools and size large. I'm doing this because Potato Head here is these are pirate pieces, so you'll see. Anyway, I'm going to use this cartoonish one, but you can use a real one or really wherever you want to put the potato head. Alright, so here you don't just save the thumbnail picture here. You want to click view image and it'll open up into this big nice graphic here. So you want to right click on it and click save image as, and I'm going to title it and save it to my desktop. Okay, so now let's open up Photoshop and say file new, and let's create an 11 by 8 inches canvas with 300 resolution and name it Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. Okay. Alrighty, so now let's drag our pirate ship background in and drop it. So you'll see here that there's this big X along your graphic, and there's a check mark and a stop sign here. That's because you need to finalize this placement before you can do anything. You'll see how things are grayed out here. Can't really do much. That's because you need to finalize this. So let's stretch out our picture here so it fits our whole canvas. And I don't want you to just stretch it so it gets awkward. I want you to really make it bigger, even if it's bigger than the canvas, so it keeps its dimensions. If you hold down shift, the dimensions will stay perfect and it won't get all skewed. Okay, so get your picture to take up the whole canvas and then hit the check mark. And then it places it. Alright, now let's go ahead and get our potato body. So drag it to the Photoshop icon and you'll see how it opens in its own tab here. Mind you, if you are in this full screen mode, you won't see your tabs and it will get confusing. So you need to be in the standard screen mode like this. Okay, so right here, and also you'll see that you're in a separate tab, just like in the internet, how you can have two tabs. Now what you're going to be doing is taking your pictures and we're going to drag it and drop it over here. So right now, if we dragged and dropped this as it is, I'll show you, the white will show and it'll be weird. That doesn't look right. So what we're going to do here is remove the background. Now because there's a nice white or solid color background here and there's a clear distinction with this black line between the two, you can use the magic eraser. And then all of a sudden, Mr. Potato is all on his own. There is a little bit of text right here that I'm going to erase with the eraser. Okay, so you'll see if you right click, you have your magic eraser and your normal eraser. Alright, so now all you need to do is click with your move tool, click on your potato, drag it up to the top of this tab, don't let go, drag it and drop it. Now you have potato. Alright, so let's make the potato body a little bit bigger. How you do that is you're going to do Command T or Control T and hold down Shift as it gets bigger. If you don't hold down Shift, it can get weird. If you hold down Shift, it keeps its dimensions. If you're on a Mac with a PC keyboard, go up to Edit, Free Transform. That's how you'll do it. Okay. All right. So let's do something over here in our layers before we go much further. So you see my pirate ship layer and you see my potato layer. I'm going to create a folder so I can put all of my Mr. Potato Head things in that folder, and then all of my Mrs. Potato Head things will go in another folder. So click right here, you'll see in your layers window, which if you recall you have to go up to Window, make sure Layers is selected and History is selected. Okay. So in your Layers panel, right next to the trash can, you see it. This little icon means create a new layer, and this means create a new group. So let's create a new group. And if you double click on the text, you can name it Mr. Potato Head. Potato Head. I spelled that wrong. Potato. Okay. Now all you need to do then is drag your layer into that folder. Now it's all organized. I'm going to make another, I made another layer. Oops. I can delete that by right-clicking and say delete. Or while I'm clicking on it, I can hit the trash can. Yes. Alright, I want to create a new group. That's going to be Mrs. Potato Head for later. Okay. Alright, so now let's get some parts for Mr. Potato Head. Go ahead and drag your Potato Head pirate pieces into Photoshop like this. You see another tab opened. You can also say File, Open, and then the same thing will happen. Okay, so what we're going to do here is there's a few things we can do, and I'm going to show you a few. So here is some sunglasses. I want some of these sunglasses. So you can, let's first practice using the magnetic lasso tool. I'm going to zoom in by doing Command or Control plus. That's the shortcut. You can also use the zoom tool right here. Okay, so I have my magnetic lasso. I am going to go around my glasses with short little clicks. See how I'm clicking? 1, 2, 3. My hand is steady, and I'm going around and clicking. Click, click. Alright, this takes a little bit of time, but if you go slow, you won't get caught up. Okay, see how I went all the way around, and when I got to where I started, and I clicked, it all became what I call these little ants marching. So what you can do now that you've selected what you want to select is simple. You're going to go to Edit and copy our selection here. Then we're going to go to our main picture, our main canvas, and say Edit, Paste. And now, with my Move tool, I can move my glasses. And then remember Command T or Edit, Free Transform. We'll bring up our transform box, hold down Shift, and you can resize. You can also rotate them. Okay, so you see how the box is still up and the plus and the minus is there? You have to finalize this before you can move forward. All right. So let's go back. Okay. Now let's do the Mr. T hat. So let's use our quick selection tool for that one. Okay, that was easy, one click. But you're gonna use the tool and get what you want, and I wanna make sure I get the Mr. T, so I'm gonna make sure that's highlighted too. And then just say edit copy, then edit paste. Oh, I had both of them selected. That's alright, I'm gonna erase. Oh, I need to make sure my layer is selected. I'm going to erase that one, I don't want that one. Okay, so here's my hat. Alright, Command T, make it a little bit bigger. Alright. Okay. You know, it's missing some legs and feet here, isn't it? Well, let's get... Oh, he can have a bow tie too. Bum, bum, bum. Edit copy. Edit paste. Move the tool over here. Alright, now make sure you can see if you open and close the eye here, you can tell what's on that layer. So I'm going to put bow tie. I'm going to start naming my layers so I know what they are. Because otherwise, it gets kind of confusing. And then I'm going to drag these into the Mr. Potato Head folder. Alright, so this is disappearing because I have my layer in front. See, it's all about the layers. If I move my layers, now the sunglasses are in front. The hat needs to go in front of the body. Alright, so what's cool about these folders is if I want to temporarily remove my guy, since it's all in this layer, in this folder, I can open and close him temporarily. And it's easy to like kind of move around. Alright, so I'm going to show you one more thing. I'm thinking your Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head will look a little bit better than mine because he's looking kind of weird right now. I'm going to get the mustache too. Edit copy, edit paste. Oh, I'm getting that bow. Let me erase the bow. Okay. Mustache. Looking ever so cool. All right. So, mustache. And I'm going to drag it to Mr. Potato Head. And move him up there. Okay. So, let's do something. So, let's just go ahead and drag in this one so that you can see that again. Command T or edit free transform. And let's put Mrs. Potato Head. We'll put her in her folder. Mrs. Potato Head. Alright. And once you're done with everything, go to File and Save As. Save it as a Photoshop file, the top one on the list here, while you're working on it. Save. But then when you're done, you're going to come back and you're going to also save it as a JPEG. Not JPEG 2000, but a JPEG. And then save. Alright.